Urban Azania.
Yeah.
Urban Azania.
The progressive man cave.
Progressive man cave.
Speaking of such, well, how would we let the listeners know what a progressive man cave is?
This is interesting.
Hey, there's many angles to that little
Yeah,
situation.
there's many angles, and I think even as the podcast unfolds, we will sort of keep unwrapping that and how we also see that and how we view that. But I think the first part of it, Urban Azania, the way we came up with the name was that we just wanted a name representative of the urban South Africa.
Exactly.
So we just played with some wordplay. Azania is a term properly formally used, to describe some parts of the southern hemisphere of Africa.
Yeah.
And urban is what we are.
Exactly.
Also, just given how diverse we are.
Exactly.
Racially, we always have to bring race into it, but
Hey.
we might as well say it
You know what I'm
because
saying?
everybody, has that at the back of their heads.
Vanilla chocolate caramel swirl. You know what I'm saying? All the flavors of ice cream right here.
You get the whole thing. This is the true urbanism.
Yeah.
So I think that's how that came about, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Progressive man cave. How would you?
First of all, what do you describe as a man cave? Like, what is a man cave?
A cave for men where we kick it.
Okay.
You just played with wordplay.
Just a random cave where Fahrenheit's out. I mean, a man cave is probably like our escape, from reality, from everyday life. Where we just need to be, one with ourselves.
As men.
It's the sanctuary.
Where
just be.
Where the toxic masculinity can find its way to just
roam free.
Just roam free.
Without any judgments.
Without any cancel culture being involved.
Ladies, if you're watching this, you must let us know what you think a man cave is. Because, for most ladies, it's almost like that room that you don't go into.
You don't go into.
You don't touch.
Exactly.
You know that at a certain time of the day, that's when you just let loose.
And here we are.
Boy in you comes out.
And here we are letting you touch it. Okay, pause. Wow, my bad.
Yeah,
but
that got crazy very quickly.
we're very progressive in a sense that our ideas aren't very toxic.
Yeah.
We are mediators in society, as in a sense of we are with the feminist crowd. At the same time, we like to maintain a very gentleman-like characteristics and chivalrous. We still like to keep that about us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just being a voice that not a lot of people hear in this society these days. Where masculinity and feminism is involved, and ideas in general.
That's so true. I think it is also very important for us. Shout out, there's a couple of dogs, man. So if they're barking, just appreciate the expensive. So I think also just especially in the South African context, I mean the females are killing it.
For sure.
And business, they're killing it when it comes to content. They collaborate. They have a bigger community.
Definitely.
They have a bigger voice also. And I think for us, it is just important to sort of, get the men in the conversations, talk about things that are sometimes controversial in society. And while we are talking, we also just want to bring across how would maybe women view certain topics. So it's not to say that it's just the man cave and shutting everyone out. But we're saying, you know what, as guys, we will feature females and we have to. Actually, it's going to make the podcast even better. But we want to also have a voice. We want to show that there are progressive men out there that are viewing the world in a different view, especially in the South African context.
Just have that safe space to just kind of like, get our thoughts out as well. But in the same time also, having an opportunity, like you said, to bring the female opinion, the female side of things into it, not just be like focused on what we think and what we feel. We want to hear everyone's opinion, everyone's thoughts on certain topics. And like you said, it's just we appreciate how women are killing it these days, and we definitely want to give them props, where it's due. But at the same time, we need to speak our minds.
And we're in a man cave.
I think what's also cool about this podcast is that, as time goes along, people get to just see how different we are in
for
terms
sure.
of our views, our opinions, what we listen to. You know, some of us are wild, some of us are more, you know, conserved. I think that's also just going to be interesting if you're watching this and you're listening to this, just the different opinions and views that we have.